trees. You can build a lot. You can build a net. You can build a loot. You can build a bat. You can build a butt. You can build a butte. You can build a rat. Tat. You can build a neat beat. You can build a lone boat. You can build a lean beat. You can build a pattern. You can build a butter. You can build a pet. You can build a barrel. You can build a carol. You can build Burnett.
Begins our 8th year here on CBS, and we're very thrilled that you're all with us. And tonight we have our regulars, Harvey Korman, Vicki Loris, and our special guest star, Mr. Jim Nabors. Let's turn up the lights, and if y'all want to talk about what you did on your summer vacation, and yes.
How many movies have you made?
I've made 3 pictures. One, Who's Been Sleeping in My Bed, a long time ago with Dean Martin, and Pete and Tilly with Walter Matthau, and Front Page. I just have a teeny little part in Front Page, but it was great fun doing it. And that stars Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon. Yes.
I don't know. Did you ever go to acting school?
Did I ever go to acting school? Yes, I did. I took acting at UCLA, and then I went to Jeff Corey's class out here for a short while. Yeah.
Has it done any good, do you think?
I don't know. It did. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
It's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman. And Vicki Loris.
Warm it up.
Thank you, Mama dear. Oh, my goodness, Ed, wasn't that a wonderful sermon this morning, though?
Honey, it was a pip.
Oh, Mama, that Reverend Plum of yours is truly inspirational. My goodness, but he sure does make you want to be a better person, you know?
Sure does. Certainly worth the drive, I'll tell you.
Doesn't he make the whole concept of brotherly love so simple? We all just got to live our lives like Jesus would.
Be understanding of each other and forgiving our enemies.
Judge not, lest you be judged.
Amen. So simple. Just see the good in everybody. Now, I hope some of what Reverend Plum said rubbed off on that little McAllister boy. Now, there's a rotten egg if ever there was one. Of course, you can't hardly blame the boy, though. His mama's a witch on wheels and she drinks all day long.
Talking about forgiving your enemies and looking into the corners of your soul.
Before God can truly enter your heart, you must forgive your enemies.
Amen. You know, Ed, you have a wonderful speaking voice. If the Reverend Plum ever gets sick, we'll call you.
Oh, Mama.
Thank you, Mother, thank you. You know, there was a time there when I was just a little kid, in between wanting to be a fireman and football star, I wanted to be a minister.
Ed, how wonderful.
Well, Ed, you never told me that.
Yeah, well. meat and potatoes guy now, that's all. That's all I am. Don't claim to be anything else. There was a time there, before the little twig was bent, I thought I had the calling to spread the Lord's word. But he had other plans. He led me to hardware. Get on TV.
Well, maybe so, but not unless he shaved off that dumb beard of his. I don't know how that wife stands it. Mama, what's wrong?
Nothing, Eunice.
Mama?
Well, it's just for some reason during that sermon today, I couldn't help thinking about your daddy.
Oh, Mama.
Mother, did you say something about having some coffee on?
Keep your pants on, mister. I'm talking to Eunice.
For crying out loud, Ed, what's the big rush?
The big rush is that I am starving and I want to get over to the Waffle Palace and get me some waffles and sausage.
Well, why in the hell didn't you say you were hungry? There's no sense wasting good money on that garbage over at the Waffle Palace. I'll just fix you some cream of wheat.
No, don't go to any trouble, Mother.
It's no trouble. I made it this morning. I just gotta warm it up.
I drove all the way over here to take your mother to church just so I could go to the Waffle Palace and get me some waffles and sausage. Shh. So what is the use of my working my tail off all week long there at that hardware store looking forward to Sunday when I end up with that crazy old woman eating lumpy, warmed over cream of wheat?
Ed, I am ashamed of you. Ashamed after that sermon that we heard this morning. In your heart to be loving toward the little old lady like Mama. Why, none of the kids come to see her anymore. She ain't got any friends. In fact, I'm about the only one that can even stand her. Where's that little tyke that wanted to be the minister?
Yeah, I guess you're right, Uni. Maybe that cream of wheat won't be too bad.
That's my boy.
I'll put lots of sugar and butter on it.
You know, when Reverend Plum said, forgive your enemies and look into the corners of your soul, I had a revelation about my sister Ellen. I have to forgive her, Ed. I mean, would the Lord have hung up on Ellen that day like I did just because she was so mean and spiteful on the telephone?
No, I guess he would have turned his other cheek.
That is not what I am talking about at all, Ed. Now stop interrupting me. No, the Lord would have said. The Lord would have said, forgive her, because she don't know what she's doing.
That sounds about right.
And that is exactly what I am going to do, Ed. I am going to forgive my sister Ellen. I just know she has been heartsick these past few years.
Good idea.
Who you calling?
It's a private matter, Mama. It's no concern of yours.
It concerns me when it's my phone.
Will you lay off me, Mama?
I'll lay off you as soon as you tell me who you're calling.
I am calling China. I am calling Afghanistan. I am running up a $50,000 phone bill. You're not going to get to me today, Mama. Because I have too much kindness. First, I have to make peace with my enemies. I have looked into the corners of my soul
Oh,
today.
will you quit singing the Star-Spangled Banner, Eunice, and get to the point?
I have looked into the corners of my soul today, Mama, and do you there? I found love. But I've also found a little bit of pettiness in me. Yes. There have been times, Mama, when I have been a little bit petty.
Well, of course you have. We all have.
I am talking about me, Mama.
You have been pettier than most.
What is that supposed to mean?
I'm only agreeing with you, Eunice. Now, for God's sakes, get that phone call over with. The cream of wheat's ready.
Hello, who's this? Oh, little Mary Beth, darling. Hi, sweetie. This is your Aunt Eunice. Eunice. You do, too, have an Aunt Eunice. Is your mama home, dear? Well, why don't you just go find out? That's Ellen. She's raising them to be snobs just like herself. Ellen? Oh, dear Ellen, this is your baby sister, Eunice. Oh, Ellen, I want you to know that I have nothing but love in my heart for you. Ellen, I looked into the corners of my soul today, and I found you there. No, I am not drunk. Ellen, I want you to know something. Ellen, I have forgiven you for everything. Well, all those testery remarks you always make and those hateful, spiteful little ways of yours. Ellen, I want you and the whole family to come over for dinner this weekend. Well, then the weekend after that. Oh, I see. So you're still the same old snot. Well, go to Chicago. Go to New York. Go to the moon, and don't you ever come back for all I care.
Let's see. Eunice, since you are so full of the Spirit this morning, you can say grace.
Bless this food, oh Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. How are the kids, Ellen say?
No, she didn't, Mama.
You know, that little Debbie's gonna be quite a beauty. She's a spitting image of Ellen. That butter costs money, you know. Ellen always was her daddy's favorite. He'd be...
Was that remark directed at me?
If the shoe fits, wear it.
Now, you lay off me, you hear? I don't want my tail off all week to be jumped on by you on Sunday.
And you watch that mouth, mister. You can't talk to me like you do your wife.
Well, you started it, Mama.
Well, that's it. Eat my cream of wheat and Eddie. I like one of a few minutes peace with my family. I try to make a little casual conversation, and what do I get? Abuse. Now, when you look what you've done.
Mama, we are sorry.
Sorry, Mother.
I don't mind. Lord knows I'm used to it from you, too. I forgive you. I just wish I had a chance to forgive your daddy. All that talk about forgiving today really got me to thinking about him. You know, I never did tell you this, Eunice, but on the day your daddy died 9 years ago, we had a terrible fight. I don't think in my heart I've ever really forgiven him. I've had heart of stone.
Oh, Mama, don't be so rough on yourself.
It was on a Sunday, just like today. I was warming up the cream of wheat. He's sitting there in his chair, television. He had about 4 beers by now, crabbing at me to bring him another beer. Where's the paper? Find me my reading glasses. Change the TV channel. Till I finally just blew. I said, for God's sakes, Carl, can't you do anything for yourself? Then he jumped up and started throwing things at TV guide and beer cans. One of them hit me right in the side of the head. Then he screamed, I'll tell you as soon as I come out of that bathroom, and oh God, you... He never come out of that bathroom.
Mama, you never told me Daddy died in the bathroom.
Well, why go into all those unpleasant details? The point is, I think I can forgive him. Now, let's go over to the cemetery right now so that I can tell him.
Are you crazy?
That cemetery's 30 miles from here.
Mama, we are not going to drive out to that creepy cemetery and watch you make a jackass out of yourself over Daddy's grave.
I have got to go tell him how I feel so he can rest.
No, sirree. We drove you today.
I hadn't rested, you know, because I never really forgave him. Sometimes when I walk into that bathroom, Eunice, I swear I see him sitting there.
Well, in that case, Mama, you don't have to go all the way to the cemetery to forgive him. Just go into the bathroom.
I am going to the cemetery if I have to take the bus and transfer 3 times. I don't even want you to go. I wouldn't want him to see what an ungrateful mess you turned out to be anyway.
Busy bending over backwards for Ellen. Pretty talented Ellen. Don't you walk out on me like that, Mama. Ellen does a tours Italian. What does Daddy do? He buys her a triple deck ice cream cone. I just rolled 525 times without stopping. I beat the whole block record by 17 jumps. I become the jump rope champion of the... Now what does Daddy say to me about that, huh? He said, don't come near me, you miss your first fire.
I could read a passage out loud if you want.
Well, now, why would Carl want to hear you, Ed? He doesn't even know you.
Well, he sure as hell doesn't want to hear you reading anything from the Bible, Mama. I mean, you kept pulling that stunt on him when he was alive till it drove him to drink.
Besides, I'm the only one here that was almost a minister.
Oh, right. I guess we can all read a little something.
Not me. I'm not going to make a fool of myself out there.
Here, look at this.
What?
I opened it right on the page where it says, "And God cannot truly enter your heart till you have forgiven your enemies."
Amen.
It's an omen.
You know, Mama, you know what I think it is? I think that the Lord wanted us to know that he was happy that we went to church today and that we understood his words. Mama, that Reverend Plum of yours really got to me today.
You know, you two really ought to come out to church more often.
Yeah, we really ought to.
So much closer together.
For God's sake, Ed, shut the door. What the hell's the matter with you?
Dear Mom, it's from my son. Your toilet tissue isn't soft enough, so I went to the library. Forever. Love, Bobby. He's such a card. Dear Mom, it's from my daughter. I ran off with a motorcycle gang that had softer toilet tissue. Lulu. She tried to warn me, but I just wouldn't change brands. Come in.
Special delivery.
Dear Mom, it's from my husband. Mentally, I just couldn't cope with our toilet tissue, so I quit my job today and ran off with a lady chiropractor. The two of us are living now in Arizona, working the earth, praying for a good harvest. Sure, it's a simple life compared to what we had, but after your toilet tissue fiasco, this is what I need now. Someday, perhaps, we'll see each other again. If not, else out. Oh, who would have guessed that I would ever have gotten a Dear John toilet tissue? Oh, what else can happen to me now? Dear Mom, it's from my neighbors. We don't like your toilet tissue, so get out of the neighborhood. It's my cleaning lady. Dear Mom, I stole your money, your jewelry, and your valuables, but I left your toilet tissue. Love, a burglar. Oh, why did I have to take my toilet tissue for granted? I don't know, it just didn't seem that important. I guess it is. The whole world is against me. Everyone's turning against me. Everyone. Oh no. Oh no, not the Jolly Green Giant too. Mr. Jim Nabors.
Long as I can look the world in the face, if there's no one I'm deceiving, then I'm doing just the best that I can. for me is living. Only I can live this one life of mine. No one else can live it for me. I'll decide the road that I'm gonna take, and that'll be my story. This is all I have, this one life. This is me, I am the man. I've no illusions. I'm what I am. This is all I have, this one life. Nothing more I want. Don't ask for miracles. Take me this one life. Please don't look too high, 'cause I won't be there. And among the crowd you'll find me. That's where I belong. Oh well, leave some lives behind me. This is all I have, this one life. This is me, I am the man. I've no illusions. I'm what I am. This is all I have, this one life. Nothing more I want to see. Don't ask for miracles. Take me this one life.
Honey, what's wrong with you? You've been so quiet all evening.
Nothing.
Oh, I can't believe that. I feel it. Something's wrong.
I don't know. I'm just not happy anymore.
Honey, what did I do?
Oh, no. Nothing, Alan. It's not you. It's me.
Oh, what about?
Alan, can I be perfectly honest with you?
Well, of course you can. That's what our marriage is based upon. Honesty.
Then sit down, Alan. Alan, I'm getting older and, well, I just don't like myself anymore.
Don't like yourself? Honey, I don't know what you're talking about. You're a beautiful woman.
No, I'm not.
What's wrong with you?
Well, for one thing, my mouth. It's too big.
It is not. Your mouth is perfect. I love your mouth.
And my ears.
What's wrong with your
Well, they're
ears?
unattractive. I can't even wear my hair up or anything. They're just unattractive ears.
Honey, I like it.
Don't look at them. You know who has attractive ears?
Who?
Dolores Enberg. She has attractive ears. That's some set of ears.
Honey, I don't. That doesn't. What matter does it make?
And what about my cheekbones?
What's your cheekbones? Did I ever say anything about your cheekbones?
No, you didn't, and you don't have to, because I know you don't like my cheekbones.
Valerie, you're making something out of nothing. I love you the way you are.
I hate my body.
What's wrong with your body?
Skin and bones.
I'm not going to even waste any energy defending your body. You know I've always been turned on by slender women.
Well, I do have these lines along my sides.
What line?
Lines along the sides of my body. Here.
You've got lines? Actual lines that run down along your side?
Oh, yes, you knew.
No, I didn't.
Well, how come?
Well, you're so self-conscious about your body, I've only seen you in the dark.
Well, couldn't you feel them?
They're deep enough to feel?
Well, don't make them sound like tire treads.
Let me see.
No.
I want to see
I
them.
won't let you
You've
see
got
them.
lines?
You laugh and make
I won't laugh.
No.
It's the only way to get rid of your inhibitions.
No, I refuse.
Okay, suit yourself.
All right, you want to see them love?
Now! I want to see them now. Wish you hadn't even told me about them. If you hadn't told me about them, I wouldn't even known they existed.
You were the one who always said we had to be honest with each other.
I meant honesty about the things you don't like about yourself, not honesty about the things I don't like.
I'm very sorry I upset you.
Why didn't you tell me about your lines before we got married?
I didn't have them then. They just came one day.
Why didn't you tell me the day they came?
You know, you're really something. You always told me that you would love me no matter what.
Yeah, but I did. Lines.
I never made an issue out of your purple blotch.
What blotch?
The purple blotch you have on your backside.
That is not a blotch, my dear. That is a birthmark. You are born with it. There's nothing you can do about a birthmark. Not like you and your lines.
That is not a birthmark. That's a blotch.
Boy, you are really something. Just because you hate yourself, you have to pick on me, huh? Anyway, why bring up a small birthmark anyway?
Small? That thing's a Rosa plum.
Well, so what? Nobody can see it.
I can see it. I see it when you're going into the shower. I see it when you're changing your clothes. I see it through your fishnet underwear. What?
Yeah, well, at least I bring it out in the open where you can see it. Not like you and your lies. What are we doing? Two grown, mature people arguing about skin. Honey, we're not talking about what you and I really are, what we think, what we feel. We're arguing about something as superficial as skin.
Oh, you're right, darling. I'm sorry.
It's not like us.
I know it isn't.
I care about your skin. I care about what's inside of you.
Do you?
Of course, darling, that's what I love.
I love you for that, and I feel the same way, Poopsie.
Good, darling. Good night.
Good night.
Early day tomorrow.
All right, honey. Honey, what's wrong?
It's just a lot of...
Oh, thank you. I know. Ladies and gentlemen, for my closing song, I would like to dedicate it to two very special people who are in the audience tonight, friends of mine, Jack Tracy and Sonia Miller. You know, they say that all the world loves a lover. Well, I want you all to know that these two people are very much. As a matter of fact, I understand that they're going to be married soon. 2 weeks. How wonderful. You see, I feel very special towards them because it was I who introduced them. Oh, you're so welcome, Jack. And now I would like to dedicate this song to them. Maestro. Just a gigolo, everywhere he goes, people know the part he's playing. Paid for every dance, selling his romance, every night some heart betraying. I was in love with a man like that once. Hard to believe, you say. I was a fool, you say. Yes, yes, maybe I was, but I couldn't help myself. I found him absolutely irresistible. I was drawn to him. That adorable little smile of his. That Roman-like nose of his. And that tattoo on the back of his hand. And the funny little way his stomach always acted up whenever he got nervous. Oh, and those eyes of his, like two deep blue lagoons. But then one day, he told me it was all over. I knew it was when he took back the ring he gave me, the one that glows in the dark. He told me that there was an older woman. She was a redhead, and then the next time she was blonde. There will come a day youth will fade away. Then what will they say about him? When the end comes, I know they'll say just a gigolo. And life goes on without him.
One, two, three, draw. Ha, ha, ha. I got you.
Hey, can I have some more quarters?
Oh, sure.
Beat this machine, it takes me all night.
You be the first one, Sonny.
One, two, three, draw. Ha, ha, ha. I got you.
Ah, come on, let's get out of here. Nobody's gonna outdraw that guy.
Well, hey there, Sonny. How'd you like to try your luck in here? Looks to me like you're on a winning streak.
Boy, I sure am. You know, I knocked down all those bottles, and I busted a balloon with a dart.
No kidding. Well, in that case, why don't you try to outdraw old Black Burn over here, huh?
I can't do that. I just feel real silly.
No, you wouldn't. Come on, it's only a game.
Well, okay. What'd I do?
Well, you just step right in there and you put your spot and you draw the gun when he says draw.
Okay, here goes.
One, two, three, draw. Oh, you got me.
I don't know how I did. I just put the quarter in and I...
Sonny, shh. Listen to me. You better get out of here real quick, Sonny.
Well, don't I get my prize?
Sonny, you just killed Black Bart. Every gunslinger in the territory is going to be after your hide now.
Well, I want my prize.
Sonny, just leave. Believe me, leave.
But I don't think I won't get my prize.
Pretty good with a gun, ain't you?
Well, not really. Actually, that's the first time I ever handled a firearm.
We can go let him alone. He was just leaving.
He ain't leaving. Not before I buy him a drink.
Well, I'd really rather have a stuffed animal.
The bottle is there.
Mister, this is Penny Arcade. I don't think they serve it.
There you go. It could be your last.
Look, I don't know what's going on around here, but I'm leaving.
Freeze! Nobody turns their back on the Ringo Kid and lives to tell about it. All right, mister. You go for your gun at the count of 3. 1.
Look, you can just keep your silly old prize.
2.
I think he's really serious.
3. Broke my gun.
Are you all right, Mr. Ringo, sir?
Am I all right? I won 12-3 games.
Well, I guess you might say I did, but you see, I can explain. I just came in here and I thought I'd play this simple little game here, and I...
Game? Game, you say? You call killing the cutest little gunslinger in the whole West a game? Oh, yeah, I know none of you liked him. But I used to love the way he wrinkled his nose every time he sneered. Sure, he had his faults. He went around killing people for no good reason at all, but deep down in his heart, he was a good man. Everyone would let him get away with this. No matter what happens, I'll find him. No matter how long it takes. And I'll kill him for you, Ringo. I'll kill him for you.
He beat me fair and square. Let him go.
Okay.
Take that bourbon to Boot Hill. Sonny. Oh, Sonny, Sonny, Sonny. You killed a Ringo.
Yeah. It was real nice meeting all of y'all.
No, wait a minute. You can't go, Sonny.
Well, I really have got to go. I promised my girlfriend I'd take her to ride on the teacups.
Teacups? Oh, Sonny, this is more important than teacups. Sonny, you gotta stay here. You don't know what these poor people have gone through. Why, they came out here to this territory with nothing but what they had on their backs and what they had in their wagons. And then after they settled out here, why, all the bad men west of the Pecos, well, they came out here and they killed all the men folk and did him worse to the women. Oh, Sonny, I got 3 sons buried in that slot machine. Sonny, you gotta stay. You gotta stay and be our new marshal.
My marshal? I don't want to be no marshal.
Oh, Sonny, you'll be amply rewarded.
With what?
Well, any one of those prizes over there on that shelf.
That little lamb.
You're a sheep man. This cattle country.
But it's only a little stuffed animal.
Oh, yeah, I know all about you sheep man. You say that, and then you build up fences around our territory so our cattle can't graze. We've had it up to here with you sheep men.
I say we lynch him.
Hey, wait a minute.
Somebody
string him up.
Don't anybody move.
Sonny, that ain't gonna work. Every gun in this place is trained on you. Look over there.
Okay, if I go, you're gonna go with me.
If he kills me, who's gonna make change?
Hold it. It's all a commotion in here.
Well, I'm glad to see you, officer. I think these people was gonna lynch me.
Oh, now, Mrs. Flaherty, that's the 3rd time this week you've done that. Now, I'm gonna have to take you in.
Are you gonna believe a sheep man?
Sheep man, this is cattle country. We don't harm us here.
Every entertainer will gladly confess. Every entertainer owes his success to the rarest of birds of the musical herds of the land.
He works with his hands and a couple of sticks.
He catches the cues and he catches the kicks.
He makes or breaks our jokes and our sticks.
So a kiss, a curtsy,
A hand.
And a very deep bow to the bum who drums with the band.
Cause it's an actual fact. He sings any act with a rim shot. An act that's a mess. He makes a success with a rim shot. An act is a pro. Give him a drummer, and then if the drummer's a pro,
He'll give you a shot.
you're suddenly hot.
It happened every Sunday on the Sullivan Show.
A corny routine is suddenly keen with a rim shot.
An egg that is laid can still make the grade with a rim shot.
so give us a drummer and we gotta win.
Give us a drummer who'll give us some skin.
He'll bail us out of the mess that we're in with a rim shot.
Rim shot. Rim shot.
I've got a terrible cold. What do you take for it?
Make me an offer.
I got a goat at home that doesn't have a nose.
Yeah, how does it... Say, have you ever been up before the judge?
What time does the judge get up?
What's the best way to get to Carnegie Hall?
Practice.
Out of the mess that we're
whistle. Cymbal. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flying Burnettos.
Remember, the next time you see someone causing pollution, hit them in the mouth. Let's keep our America and the world beautiful. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long.
The preceding program was recorded before a live audience.